Hi, my name is Andy Cranston, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up SNMP version 1 on an Eaton G3 ePDU. We'll be using SSH with some automation techniques. First of all, let's remind ourselves how we do this manually through the web interface. We log in. We go to the SNMP page under Network. We will enable SNMP V1, save that setting. Then I'm going to change from the default community string of public to one that's a little bit harder to guess. We'll also change the read-write community string, and that's the change made in the web GUI. And we can verify using the SNMP get command. And there we get the uptime of the PDU. We can just verify that the read-write community string will also work. So that's it working. I'll just undo those changes and put them back to the default settings. Now, as we can see in the web GUI, there's a fair amount of pointing and clicking and typing. If you've only one or two PDUs to configure, that's fine, you can use the web GUI. But if you had a large number of PDUs on which you wanted to set the SNMP V1 settings, a more automated approach would be useful. So I've got a file prepared here called set_snmp_v1only.cmd, and it has these various set commands, and the syntax here infers that I need to set up a couple of environment variables called public and private to contain the public and private community strings. So let's do that first of all. So we'll set public to be the same string that we had previously. And the same for the read-write community string. I'm going to set up another environment variable called PW to contain the password for the admin user into the PDU. And now I'm going to run a special program to log into the Eaton PDU called Eaton Dual. Specify the password environment variable, and then also specify this command file that's set SNMP V1 only. Let's press return, let's see what happens. So it's establishing a SSH connection with the Eaton PDU. It's then automatically logging in, and then the commands are being typed in to set up all of the SNMP configuration, and once the script is finished it logs out of the PDU. We're back on the web GUI, and if we just go back onto the SNMP page, we can see that it's been enabled and the community strings have been set up. If we had to run this onto another PDU, we could simply change the name, put in say a different one, single, and run that, and it would do exactly the same thing on the second PDU. If you had a large number of PDUs to configure, you could write a simple shell script that would call this ssh-eaton.exp program in a loop, and you could set the community strings in bulk on a large number of PDUs in one run. So I hope you can see how this piece of automation would prove very useful if you've got a large number of Eaton PDUs to set your SNMP community strings on. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch. My email address is on the screen.